Welcome back to iShine Connect.
You're watching NFL Championship Chase. A strong start begins with the right nutrition. The following is brought to you by IAMS. IAMS for life. The start of an NFL career can take many paths, but for these three rookies, the good days far outweighed the rough ones. Out west, the Rams' Puka Nacua set the NFL's all-time rookie record for receptions and receiving yards in a season.
Here we go. Who on the other?
A commitment to preparation helped the Texans become the NFL's biggest surprise, thanks to quarterback phenom C.J. Stroud. The number 2 overall pick proved he was the top dog, becoming just the 5th rookie to pass for 4,000 yards, as Houston completed a worst-to-first turnaround, winning the AFC South. And the Lions became the alpha dogs of the NFC North with a big commitment to the ground game. Running back Jahmyr Gibbs led all rookies with 10 rushing touchdowns in 2023.
It feels different in Motown these days. You know why? The Lions. These aren't your father's Lions. Heck, these aren't even your grandfather's Lions.
We talk about the long-time drought for Detroit, and all the big names and familiar faces have shown up. The great runner, Barry Sanders. Calvin Johnson, Michigan-made Eminem, who's a regular feature here. But it's also about the fans who aren't the celebs, like Benjamin Kapp, Lions season ticket holder, 66 years, 89 years old. He was at the last championship in 1957.
Old heads like Benjamin Kapp remember the joy from that 57 chip.
That game was incredible. My brother and I, and we were right in the end zone when we saw them win that game. And that's what encouraged me to buy those tickets. And I kept them forever because I wanted my son to enjoy it, and then my grandsons.
Benny Kapp and his fam have seen a lot of heartache over the last 66 years. After winning the title, the Lions traded their star quarterback, and the curse of Bobby Lane was born.
Well, it hurt me, naturally, when I was traded to the Steelers from the Lions. We had been very successful with Detroit. Well, I really didn't know what to think. Well, I tried what they refer to as a hex.
With Lane in the Berg, Detroit didn't make the playoffs for another 13 years. And when they did, man, it wasn't pretty.
It took 15 games to finally bury the Lions. A season in which the Lions almost roared the loudest.
In '83, behind 2 tutties from Billy Sims, they had a chance to knock off Joe Cool and the defending Super Bowl champs.
And here's your ball game, a 43-yard try. The kick is on its way. It has plenty of distance. It is no good. And the Niners have dodged a bullet.
91 saw the Lions win their first playoff game since their title in '57.
The Lions are headed to the NFC Championship. Do you believe it?
What a great win, boss. Happy for you and your family.
Sure hope they enjoyed it, because that's all they'd get for the next 3 decades.
Far back to throw. He's going to throw it to the end zone. He's open. Wide open. Touchdown with 55 seconds left.
The team hit rock bottom in 2008. 0 wins. Zilch. Squadoosh.
For 16 weeks, the Lions took the field thinking this was going to be their day. 16 times they were wrong. By record, they are the worst team in league history.
Man, look, you don't have to tell Dan Campbell what 0-16 feels like. He lived it, playing tight end in Detroit from '06 to '08.
Touchdown, Dan Campbell, Detroit Lions!
MCDC, Motor City Dan Campbell, knows this city. He feels this city. So when he became the head man in the 3-1-3, he brought that attitude with him to the podium.
These guys are going to be something this city's proud of because they're going to take on the identity of this city. This city's been down and it found a way to get up. And so this team's going to be built on when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off all right? And we're going to stand up, and then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing. That's going to be the mentality.
To have a puncher's chance,
A little juice today.
Campbell needed his team to buy into him.
I got a plan, I swear to you. All I think about is you guys. That's all I think about, man. That's all I think about is you guys and how I set you up for the best possible advantage I can give you to have a season. I swear to you, man. I just need you to trust me. That's all.
Big Dan's plan had Motown fans, including Benjamin Capp, dancing in the streets after taking down the Rams in the wild card round.
Shermer out here, SOL. Same old Lions. They always find a way to screw it up. And Dan Campbell changed that mentality. It's a team that believes in themselves. This will be one of the most memorable nights in Detroit football for that 89-year-old and the 62,000 others here. And Detroit, for the first time in 32 years, your Lions have won a playoff game.
We were thinking just winning a playoff game, and that would be success for the year. But they're good enough, and I'm sure they're going to win Sunday again.
The good vibes kept flowing last week against Baker and the Bucs.
What a beautiful sight it is to see what's happening inside of Ford Field. They were fired up last week. They're fired up this week. I think they've taken it as a challenge.
Do what you do. Do what you do.
From the first to the last, we come out here with a relentless intent. Let them know what time we on. Let them know. They come to Detroit.
Now this crowd's making some noise. Chance for this defense to get off the field. There's the snap. Lions rush 3. Mayfield throws over the middle. Knocked over the air. Picked up by the Lions. The Lions with a takeaway early in this one. 3rd and 5 for Detroit. Goff back. Drifting right. Setting. Throwing. End zone. Wide open. Caught. Touchdown. Turning on the Jets. Jameer Gibbs running away from the defenders. Touchdown Detroit Lions. And the Lions are back on top. Lions by 7, looking for 6.5 to go. It is caught. Touchdown Detroit Lions. And the Lions with an extra point can double up their lead. Minute 50 to go. Clock moving. Bucs have 1 timeout left. Baker leans in. There's the snap. Blitz comes. Mayfield back. Loads. Goes. Pick up the Lions. Intercepted by the Lions. The Lions are going to San Francisco with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line.
The Lions are looking to make history by repeating it. In '57, Detroit went into San Fran's house and beat them to get to the championship game.
With an unbelievable comeback, Detroit's Never Say Die Lions defeat San Francisco 31-27 to capture the Western Conference Championship.
If they want to play in Super Bowl 58, they're going to have to do the same thing today.
Do you know how hard it is to win in this league in the playoffs?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what you're doing right now? What we're capable of? That's 2, all right? That's 2. We got 2 to go.
Coming up on Championship Chase, a first in Charm City.
The Ravens are going to the AFC Championship game, and they will host it for the very first time in franchise history.
Who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
Nobody.
We'll be right back after this short break.
In 44% of games, the winning team came back in the fourth quarter. And 24% of games were decided by 3 points or fewer.
Here's the snap, and it is good. A heartbreaking defeat.
This game is unpredictable.
This is unbelievable.
And unbelievable happens. So if you bet, set limits. Never chase your losses. And only bet what you can afford to lose. Learn more at responsibleplay.org.